is you can mix your ciders, your wines, and your sangrias for $12.50. If I want to do all ciders, I can do all ciders. I can do all sangrias, I can do all sangrias.
Okay. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, serving up drinks and eats during Restaurant Week. Welcome to Pocono Mountains Podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Jim Hamill, and this is the 27th episode of Season 4. Fresh off the first taste of the Poconos Restaurant Week back in April this year, we're going back for seconds. Mid-November, Restaurant Week returns for November 17th to the 22nd at more than 40 great spots all across the region. Special menus, deals, and yes, I got to belly up to the bar and the table at a couple great participating locations. The first one, Raw Urban Winery in downtown Stroudsburg. Matt is the man, super cool, and loves to share all the great aspects of town, the Poconos, and their various adult beverages, eats, and more. A fun conversation with Raw Urban Winery ahead of Pocono Mountains Restaurant Week in just a bit. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions, with 2,400 square miles of mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers, with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts. It's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more on PoconoMountains.com or watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, streaming live 24/7. Now, back to the episode. Like I said, we have more than 40 restaurants in the mix this second go-round for Taste of the Poconos. Restaurant Week kicks off November 17th with special menus, deals, and even a digital guide you can use to get more from your Poconos dining experience. You can find out more at PoconoMountains.com. Until then, let's wet your whistle with this conversation with Matt at Raw, an urban winery in Stroudsburg. Enjoy.
Hey, Jim.
Matt, how are you, my man?
What's up, my brother?
Thanks for having us here at Raw, downtown Stroudsburg.
Welcome.
Fall day, man. What do you got going on?
80 degrees. You don't have something going on right now in the Poconos. You got the foliage, the people seeking that, and Restaurant Week. Yeah.
About a month away right now.
It's like the Poconos is going to be just as good, if not better, than Lehigh Valley. We've got our own Restaurant Week going, so.
We definitely do, man. This is the second time this year for this, and the first time I think that Raw's jumped on board.
Absolutely.
So if you don't mind, let's start off with wetting our whistle here. What do you guys got to drink?
You know what? I think it's season.
Yeah.
Poconos are underestimated, underappreciated for the apple cider going on. Hard cider, that is, Jim.
Yeah, man.
So how about
that disclaimer?
you feeling a little fruity, or just want to go with our regular apple crisp, what I'm recommending?
I'll take your apple crisp, my friend. Yeah.
Light crisp. The country is kind of grown up on, Angry Orchard, but I feel like, it's a little bubbly, it's a little sweet, but it goes down easy. It doesn't hurt your gut or bloat you. So we love our hard cider here at Raw. We started making our hard cider the same year we did with our wine back in the late 90s. So,
wow. You've had it a while.
Yeah. It's a fermented product that we can get plenty of apples. Okay. So salud. Chin.
Indeed.
Enjoy.
Bottoms up.
Doesn't bloat you. I think it's actually helps you digest. So, why not drink more apple cider? You know what I mean?
I've definitely done a lot on the Pocono Beverage Trail. People who watch Pocono Mountains Magazine or otherwise have seen me out there on that. And I'm not discerning grapes, hops, barley, and of course the fermented apple cider like this. This is really flavorful, but like you said, doesn't blow you.
Yeah, I feel like, one, it's gluten-free. It's low sugar, low calorie.
Right.
A lot of that's popular in the industry. A lot of people are asking for non-alcoholic stuff, which you got to get.
Yeah.
You got to take care of everybody. But our cider has been, we see increasingly more popular. It seems like not as many people. If you have that PA winery license, you can get into fermented hard apples, which is hard cider. Not quite Applejack, but hey, we love it. We love to spruce it up. Nice cold day, have it hot. Tell me that doesn't feel good. It's eventually going to get cold, even though it's been some warm winters here.
And some Pocono mornings are so cold, and then the afternoons so warm.
Always start off with the morning, you can lead in the afternoon. Yeah, I cider is awesome. Also, we are making some new wines. I don't know.
Yeah.
Since you asked,
fill me in, man.
We've got a tart sweet wine coming, our first ever. That's exciting.
Yeah.
But we are really kind of on the map because I feel like we are sticking to our culture, which is bold red wines.
Yeah.
Dry wines. If you've been in Lately, we know we've got 10 dry red wines. That's kind of my family heritage.
Yeah.
Great-grandpa who came across the pond from Roseto, Valfatore, Italy, 1882.
Okay.
Eventually settled into right over the hill here, 191, which is now Roseto, Pennsylvania. It wasn't called that then.
Gotcha.
So that's where we picked up. And we make a wine in his honor, Roseto Effect.
Okay. Roseto.
With great-grandpas on there, Pasquale and Domenico. So
you guys are steeped in the tradition of vintning.
Yes.
And that's something that you've brought to this urban setting, and that's why you are the urban winery you are today.
Yeah. I mean, let me never say that I never wanted to be a farmer. To grow grapes, I think I could eventually grow some nice apples, but to grow the grapes that make these amazing red wines, it's just the quality of the soil's not here.
Right.
Now, it is changing. There's some hybrids. We did recently buy some beautiful property out in Northampton County. Nice. But we're trying to keep it Pocono-based. I was born and raised in East Stroudsburg. I lived Stroudsburg, Fish Street many years. Went all the way up to 8th grade. Yeah. Graduated Pocono Mountain. There's not that many great vineyards around here. So to be an urban winery, I don't think it's saying, hey, we don't know what we're doing. We are just trying to get the best quality grapes we can and deliver the best product. We get a lot of New Yorkers in New Jersey. They're hard to take care of. They expect a lot. When they come to Pennsylvania, always they feel like, whoa, what are we going to do? We're going to buy all your land and your houses. But we shock them. We bring a beautiful product to them. And they're like, okay, wow. So being on Main Street, you never know who's going to walk in. We've had some amazing people walk in. I mean, last year we had everyone, Keanu Reeves came to town.
Yeah.
But we've had some amazing people. And I just see the Poconos continuing to grow in many ways. And so the more wineries, breweries, hard cideries.
Yeah.
We need some more distilleries.
Distilleries, too.
Jim, you might as well open up a speakeasy. I don't know. Yeah. But it's
There's a market for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people say, well, you have a winery over in the corner and around it's a win-win. A lot of people,
absolutely,
I'm sure like you, sometimes I take a day and hit a couple.
Yeah. It's called the Pocono Beverage Trail, man. You guys are right on that. We're going to jump back into really the timely nature of this discussion is about Restaurant Week. Taste of the Poconos happening November 17th through the 22nd. I just kind of reviewed with you some of the things that you guys are offering, special menus and things. You've got the wine tasting flights, including handcrafted hard ciders and sangrias. You've also got some PA-made bourbon flights, so you can taste some PA-made bourbon. Yum, yum.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, that is nice. And once again, PA has really stepped up its bourbon.
Sure has.
It's not just a Kentucky thing anymore. And PA is known for a long history of great bourbon. We're also going to mix in some nice charcuterie cheese plates. If you get to go to Europe ever, it's not about the wine. It's about the wine, the food,
right?
The cider, the pairing. Yes.
Of course.
It's like Pocono Mountain Beverage Trail and Raw Winery.
Yeah.
So
it's a great pair.
You need each other. And we're going to come up with some nice plates. But we have our traditional hummus, our pizza pies, stuff that when you start drinking, if you're like me, Jim, you get hungry. Okay. So it's nice to have that. But yeah, we have a full array. If you just like wine, if you're not into wine, we got you covered.
And just $12.50 is what it costs for a wine tasting flight. And that's, not just economical, but could really lead you into appreciating and understanding where some of these wines are made, your grandfather's backstory, things like that you're paying $12.50 for, and that's a bargain.
And what's nice about that, too, is you can mix your ciders, your wines, and your sangrias for $12.50. If I want to do all ciders, I can do all ciders. I can do all sangrias, I can do all sangrias.
Okay.
Or I can do a mix and match, which is fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes we even have a PA craft beer on tap.
Nice.
We've partnered with New Trail, which is, I think, one of the best breweries in the state out of Williamsport.
Yeah, I used to work that way. Yeah.
Shawnee, we've done Shawnee beers, which are great. Yeah. Barley Creek, a lot. Bavino's is next door now. So just a lot of great beer. And we still are the number one consumed product in PA is still beer. So we recognize that. And as you see, we have a full list of large PA craft beer.
Oh, you're not messing around.
Yeah. So
this is, I may not be able to go home anytime soon.
Well, I will definitely be with you in the late wagon. So
the Iceman.
Yeah.
So you guys have, hours of operation on a typical week? When are you guys around?
Yeah, right now our seasonal hours are Wednesday through Sunday.
Good.
On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we're open 1 to 8.
Okay.
Fridays and Saturdays, we're open a little earlier at noon, and we stay open until 9:30. And then on Sundays, we're open 12 to 7.
Okay.
So plenty of time to stop and see us. Some of the big events coming up, obviously, Small Business Saturday,
right.
Black Friday right before that, Thanksgiving. Those are some of the busy weeks. We extend our hours a little bit. It's just an awesome time of the year, obviously. During COVID, they lit this place up. We met with Netflix. They haven't taken a lot of lights down, so it's brighter than ever.
And you get the snowmen at Stroudsburg, right?
Snowmen are
Those
coming.
guys come back each and every year, bigger and better, stronger. So it's really kind of like baking that into an experience here that is leading up to the holiday season. So you've got Restaurant Week happening right the week before the week of Thanksgiving, too. So if you don't want to cook, if you don't want to pour your own and uncork your own, you guys are here for people that week for the entire week of Restaurant Week.
Yeah, and what's awesome about that too, Jim, is there's a lot of BYOB restaurants here in town.
True.
Where you can pick up a bottle, which we have next door, down the road a few. Great way to support local.
Yeah.
Bring it to the other great restaurants. I think the restaurant industry in Main Street is getting better and better.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time of the year, it does not slow down. What we will need come after Black Friday is some of that white stuff. That's snow.
Give me.
That brings the Easterners off over here. So let's hope for a good winter. I'm not looking at the almanac anymore, but I'm looking to Pocono Television Network to see the real forecast, of course.
Yeah.
But it's a great time of the year.
Yeah, man. I'm digging what you guys have had here. I think it's like eclectic. I mean, what you have in here, artistic as well. But then you guys try to meet the needs of everybody who, like you said, might like mocktails, might like, something that's gluten-free. So you could really deliver on everybody's needs.
You have to. Right now, there's so many people that still have a lot of allergic things going on. Mm-hmm. So you gotta accommodate, but we've got it. We really feel like it. And if not, we're continue to be flexible. The non-alcoholic drink is growing.
Yeah, it is.
We have to be there because we don't want to, like you said, this building is one of the coolest old buildings on Main Street. Yeah, it's over 200 years old.
Is it really?
Wow. So it's got sliding doors, the chandeliers we made out of one of our first whiskey barrels, wine barrels.
I love it.
It's a cool vibe. My wife is amazing. All credit to her.
She's here a lot too, right?
Esty is here, constantly creating a new, culture here with the Urban Winery. She is a real entrepreneur, Jim. I mean, she is constantly coming to new ways to let someone go home with something special, whether it's hats, T-shirts, sweatshirts, little jewelry.
Yeah.
Women love, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Women love the jewelry.
They do. I have taken note.
So why not bring some jewelry, local jewelry home? We're looking to expand possibly some more Pocono wear. I don't feel like, people come and they want Pocono wear. Why not send them home with a Pocono something
branded this,
branded. Yes,
I love it.
So we're trying. She lets me wear something. Yeah. Patches, stickers, we have those.
You do.
But yeah, and what the number one thing is when people come in, where should I eat? Where should I drink? Oh, yeah. We love telling them go next door, go over to and eat because people want to know what your recommendation is.
Yeah.
And that's what's beautiful about the industry. Everybody's recommending one another.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And now raw again. Tell me the acronym, right?
Love the question. Raw. We don't have raw oysters.
Right.
We're not raw organic.
Right.
Raw are my children's names, Rowan and Asher.
Exactly.
So it's Rowan Asher Winery. We've kind of become raw. It's a little more marketable.
Absolutely.
Friendly. It sparks a conversation.
Yeah.
And hey, we're going to go with it for now.
Great stuff, man.
Yep.
Raw here with Matt and Misty most times too.
Yep.
You can find them both here on Main Street. Which block again is it?
This is the busiest, the best block, the 600 block.
600 blocks where it's at.
Yep. 600.
Right. Matt, thanks for joining us here at the podcast. Cheers to you, my man. Ciders, sangrias, wines, beers, everything, including the special treats, the jewelry.
The jewelry. Ladies. Go raw. Drink raw. Live raw.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Cheers to you. Raw Urban Winery in downtown Stroudsburg. Find out more at PoconoMountains.com. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We'll have a new episode each week, highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen.
Celebrate celebrate our great restaurant scene and our chefs that make it happen during Restaurant Week.
Enjoy.
The Pocono Mountains is the best when it comes to creative food and beverage. Why not try something new? Or sample our international flavors and mountain favorites. These are the most delicious weeks of the year. You just have to know when it is. Visit PoconoMountains.com.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for a Pocono Mountains Podcast Extra. Since we just left one stop along the Pocono Beverage Trail, how about 3 more in a row? From our October Pocono Mountains Magazine, Log Tavern's Tafton location, Here and Now's Gift Shop, and Runaway Train's Game Parlor. Enjoy. Hi everyone, it's Jim Hamill, and you know one of my favorite things to do here in the Poconos is the Pocono Beverage Trail. So we wanted to bring you a little update on what's happening all across the 4 counties, starting in Wayne and Pike counties. Milford's Log Tavern Brewing Company has now expanded here to Tafton, and this tap room on Route 390. Let's go inside, check it out. You can really get a sense of what the Log Tavern ethos is here in the brewing company. Here at the tap room, it's gorgeous inside. A lot of exposed wood, a lot of places to sit, eat, have a great drink here from all those locally crafted brews by Ryan Scott and Milford. Carly here has spent some time at the tap room. Carly, thanks for joining us here on PTN. What is this tap room all about?
So we have 18 beers on tap here. It's all brewed in our Milford location, which is our original location that opened in 2018. We also do offer some mixed drinks as well as some wine, some alcoholic smoothies, and 4-packs to go for mostly all of our beers that we have on tap. We're in a nice wooded area, outdoor seating, pavilions that are covered. It's a great setup in the woods here.
And when it gets cooler, you guys got the fireplace.
Yeah, we have a fire pit outside, as well as it's double walled, so it's inside too to enjoy the atmosphere inside.
Indoor, outdoor fire pits, and it's also dog friendly.
It's dog friendly, yes. Yes, please bring your pups, we love them.
Very cool. Carly, thank you so much, and I'm gonna take some Smashing Pumpkins and Logtoberfest to go for our next stop on the beverage trail.
Amazing.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Pleasure. Stop 2 on our Pocono Beverage Trail update here is downtown Honesdale and one of my favorite haunts, Here and Now Brewing Company. This is the Here and Now gift shop. Lots of cool, eclectic stuff all around, including art, locally made stuff, and swag. But also, we're gonna stop on over here, check out Elena Probst. She is the visionary behind the gift shop, let alone Here and Now Brewing Company. Elena, thanks for having us and for having us for a beer.
Cheers, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. What was the idea behind bringing the gift shop into the mix with the rest of the brew operation?
Well, I mean, after doing the restaurant and brewery for 7 or so years, we just, thought about a few things differently and realized that we are a unique brewery in which we have a full liquor license as well. Yeah. So we have the ability to retail and source some really awesome beers.
So your coolers are stocked with your stuff that you guys make here locally, yep. But then you really curate some cool beers, some very award-winning beers, or just even some niche-y beers, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like fun. Again, we've been around beer for so long that we just all kind of enjoy looking at the list and picking, what looks interesting, what we've heard about, what we've tasted, what we want to taste.
It's open a little bit different hours than the brew operation is, so you can do the tastings on like Tuesday nights, right?
Yep.
And you can get some snack foods here like chips and dip.
Chips and dip, and we do have some pizza by the slice too. It's awesome. Sometimes you just want a slice.
And eventually maybe some caffeinated drinks as well, and then some space where you can play some pool, chill out, and just really relax and enjoy what Here and Now's all about.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks. All right, so if you do need a break while you're out there on the Pocono Beverage Trail, you can come here to Runaway Train Brewery in Honesdale. They've got a new game room upstairs here with billiards tables, shuffleboard, of course, their locally crafted beers, and they've got some dartboards too. Plus, we want to check out the new patio in just a moment. This is a great addition to the brewery here, where you can have a sip, and you can have a lot of fun too. So here we are on the patio, Runaway Train Brewery here in Honesdale. Jen Bockerstedt, you have not just the new game parlor upstairs, but outside here, you have a lovely patio for the warmer months.
We do. Do you love it?
I do love it.
It's gorgeous. It definitely gave us a little bit more room. It is pet friendly. It gives a little bit of, that fresh air feeling.
Just within a year's time of opening here, you updated with the game parlor, so you got that upstairs and this outside, and new beers on tap.
Yeah, we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. We're super excited about that. Pool upstairs, shuffleboard, darts, skills machine.
Thanks again for having us here at Runaway
My
Train.
pleasure, anytime. Thank you.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Want to craft your own adventure on the Pocono Beverage Trail? Head to PoconoBeverageTrail.com for the latest free digital pass, which makes it easy to find breweries, wineries, and spirits makers right here in the Poconos. Plus, get offers and deals at stops all along the trail this and any season. Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network. The Pocono Beverage Trail and Pocono Mountains Restaurant Week, they go hand in hand. Cheers. We hope you enjoyed Pocono Mountains Podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Plan your trip today.